Please turn to Learning Workbook, page 171, as we do our final pair of problems from this section. Below is the entire graph of f, graph f inverse. So you'll notice there are actually two graphs here because I have two problems with the same instructions. Let's begin with this one over here. All right, below is the graph of f, graph f inverse. We know that a function and its inverse just have their inputs and outputs swapped. Said another way, their x's and y's are swapped. So if you would like to solve a problem like this, the first thing that you should do is make a list of the points from f of x that we know. So let's do that. We've got this point right here, which has coordinates -3, -6. We have this point right here, which has coordinates 5, -5. And we have this point up here, which has coordinates 7, 8. Now, our job is very simple. Create the graph of f inverse. In other words, swap all the x's and y's. So instead of -3, -6, we'll have -6, -3. Instead of 5, -5, we'll have -5, 5. And instead of 7, 8, we'll have 8, 7. Now all you have to do is graph the new points. So let's go ahead and do that. So -6, -3. So -6 and -3. Let's put a point right here. -6, -3. All right, -5, +5. So -5 would be right here. And +5 would be right here. So that would be this point. And then finally, 8, 7. So here's 8, up there is 7, and we get this point. Now the original graph consisted of 3 line segments, which means that the final answer is also going to consist of 3 line segments. So we'll use a straight edge. Connecting that to that. And that to that. All right, there we go. That is our final answer for this first problem. Note the symmetry. If you take the black line segments and you spin them around the dashed line y equals x, then it gives you the blue line segments. Let's go ahead and draw that dashed line in here so that you can see that. The identity function is a line of symmetry. So here's y equals x. And if you spin the black function around the red dashed line, you get the blue function. All right, now all we have to do is repeat this process for a totally new graph. We'll do that and we'll go just a little faster this time. Okay, below is the entire graph of f, graph f inverse. First we need to grab the points from f. They are -7, -8. This point is -6, 0. This point is 0, 5. And this point is 7, 6. All right, our job is to swap all the x's and y's. So we get -8, -7, 0, -6, 5, 0, and 6, 7. Now we just have to plot those points. All right, -8, -7 would be here. 0, -6 would be here. 5, 0 would be here. And 6, 7 would be here. Now connect the dots. Again, I will use a straight edge. And there we go. The blue line segments represent our final answer to this problem. And just for the sake of completeness, if we wanted to once again draw the identity function, y equals x, it is our line of symmetry that shows what we would get if we spin the black curve around that line. That gets us our blue function as our final answer. Okay, this is the end of section 4.1.